All right, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Jane Kofi. I am the Director of Curriculum Instruction for Center for Responsive Schools, or Responsive Classroom, and I am joined today by several of my colleagues, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves so that you can get to know them too.
Hi, I'm Kristen Vincent. I'm the Director of Marketing for the Center for Responsive Schools, and I'll be here behind the scenes during the webinar. So if you have any questions, you can use the Q&A feature or the chat, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. And thank you so much for joining us. I'll pass it on to Ashley.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley Gilbert. Before I get started, just introduce myself really quickly. I will also introduce my colleague Tina as well. I am a curriculum and instructional designer for Responsive Classroom, and I will be kind of helping you explore our course tonight. But before I do that, I'd like to introduce to you our Tina, who is wonderful. She'll fill you in on who she is. Go ahead, Tina.
Hi, everybody. So, my name is Tina Miller. I'm Chief of Educational Partnerships. And what we love is to partner with schools just like you. Let's be thought partners. Let's think through how can our services and curriculum meet your needs and help you. One thing I want to let you know, I am from Wisconsin. So, shout out to all you Minnesota folks in the chat there. I see you and all of our international partners as well. Great to have you.
All right, welcome once again to our webinar series. Tonight, we're going to be exploring the Responsive Classroom Discipline course. During this time, you'll get a glimpse into the new Responsive Classroom Discipline course for both elementary and secondary educators. Our goal tonight, is to give you a picture of how this course equips you with practical, respectful, and effective approaches to prevent and respond to misbehavior while strengthening that classroom community in your space and student self-regulation. Take a moment in the chat. I'd love for you to think about one behavior challenge you've been experiencing. So think back, as recent as today or this week, or maybe even this season, the month. Think about something that's challenging you in terms of behavior. And I'm going to give you a minute to do that. Go ahead and respond to everyone in the chat when you can. I'm seeing defiant behavior, lack of engagement, blurting out, disrupting instruction. Yeah, some impulsivity there. Lots of disruptions. I'm seeing some patterns here. Struggles with transitions. Yeah, misuse of tools. It's interesting. Many of the things that you're experiencing, you'll notice that others are also experiencing those. Our hope is to share with you how this course can be beneficial in navigating these challenges, and also to just let you know that you're not alone. There are solutions. We're going to take some time to lay the foundation here. This course, it is designed to address challenging behaviors, and it begins with our beliefs and how we approach behavior challenges and teaching discipline. The course helps to build a shared understanding and philosophy about teaching discipline and addressing those discipline challenges as they relate to the Responsive Classroom Discipline Framework. As you begin the course, you connect with colleagues and begin examining your own approach to discipline challenges. And then throughout that course, you're given numerous opportunities to assess and then reassess your discipline goals and your beliefs as you increase your content knowledge and gain tools and strategies to address challenging behaviors. Some of you may be familiar with the responsive classroom approach, and for others of you, this may be new. In the course, you will gain a deep understanding of the responsive classroom discipline framework, as you can see up here, which begins with being proactive and creating a safe and predictable learning environment where students can thrive. The course is designed to guide you through proactive practices and strategies to create an ideal and developmentally appropriate learning environment. Some of the proactive strategies and practices you gain from the course include interactive modeling. That is a step-by-step practice that teachers can use to show students how to do something one specific way, which can be useful in demonstrating how to use I statements to express feelings or resolve a disagreement, or how to follow a specific routine or procedure or transition, as you said, that provides structure and predictability for students. You'll explore mindfulness activities to teach self-regulation skills that will help reduce the intensity of stress in the brain and increase students' capacity to pause, to think, and choose a helpful next step. You'll learn about role play, which allows students to brainstorm and practice how to address conflicts in a supportive environment, where students will experiment with tone, word choice, and body language, learning how to express themselves assertively and respectfully. This course deepens your understanding of proactive discipline and its role in reducing student behavior challenges. Using a proactive approach to discipline is an ongoing process that strengthens relationships, clarifies expectations, and reduces behavior struggles. Despite your efforts to proactively address discipline, there will be times when students continue to misbehave. This course introduces practices that you can use in the moment to respond to misbehavior, such as redirecting language, which is that intentional use of words, your tone, and your body language to stop the misbehavior and guide that student to get back on track. You'll examine how to couple that redirecting language with logical consequences that are non-punitive responses to misbehavior and are directly related to the behavior. They're respectful to all involved and realistic for both students and adults. The course also focuses on practices to implement when logical consequences or other classroom interventions are not resolving a persistent behavior challenge, like problem-solving conferences. These are one-on-one conversations, and they help navigate a behavior challenge and allow students to build the skills needed for lasting change. If some of your challenges affect the entire group, you'll learn about a practice that will give everyone a voice in finding a solution, such as class meetings. They're structured and intentionally planned gatherings that address challenges affecting that larger group or that entire class. This course helps equip you with proactive and those in-the-moment strategies and practices that can reduce power struggles, build student accountability, and turn discipline into meaningful skill development. Perhaps this overview has given a clear picture of what the course offers. Tina from our Educational Partnerships team is here to help you think through those next steps to make this training a reality for you and for your school.
Awesome. Thank you, Ashley. All right. So just some things for you to consider too. As I shared before, we want to partner with you. We want to help you dig into your unique setting. Your community is different. Now we know with child development, our children are naturally going to push the boundaries. And we also know that your setting poses different challenges. So contact us. On the screen is a QR code. You can scan that, or Kristen will be adding things to the chat as well. What I have is a team of former teachers. We're all in this together, administrators as well, and we love to just problem solve and think with you. Now, here's what I can bring to you as some offerings. I saw someone in the chat wondering how they can take this course too. So I want you to think of our summer offerings as locations where they might be in your region, or you might be going somewhere and you might be attending an institute. And at an institute, you might have people from different states all mixed together. And what a great gift of a time to have different perspectives and people coming together from all different schools. Now, on the other side, if you wanted us to come to your school, you pick the dates, you pick the times, and we will come to you. And what a gift to have your staff come together and have that cohesive conversations, collaboration about your specific needs. So we come to you with options to bring this work and bring this great responsive classroom discipline course to you in different ways. And one thing before we jump to the next slide, though, Ashley, what I'd love for you to put in the chat is what's holding you back. I'm just curious, what are some of the barriers for either as a school leader or as a school when you're thinking about, yeah, this is a course that I need? What is it that is a barrier for you, either bringing this to your school, and just add those into the chat if you don't mind. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes people will say time, money. Yep. Yep. Budget, time. So with time, we do offer it in different ways where we can have days that aren't in a row, days that look different. With budgets, we're ready to work with you. We have a variety of offerings of what we can do to bring this, and even some book studies or some things to set the stage prior to bringing some of this work to your site as well. So those are the type of things that we can, partner with you on. And on our next slide, what you're going to see is just some comments of people, and just take a moment. If you've been with us before, you've seen some of these, but really just the experience that people have had in this partnership process has been really, really positive. So I just want to leave that up for a few seconds. So if you're interested, if you want to find out more, we're happy to meet with you, be a thought partner through Zoom meetings, and we want to hear what you're facing. It helps us to know what is currently happening in schools. As you were putting down all those different things, defiance, disruption, lack of engagement, absolutely. And we know we have great solutions to help you with that. All right, back to you, Ashley.
Great. I've listed on this screen here some upcoming opportunities. There are both in-person opportunities and virtual opportunities. If you take a look at the website, and again, our MC here, Kristen, is going to include a link to those events. There are the 3 days, and there are more beyond that. They continue throughout the summer, and there are both virtual and in-person options if that works for you on those dates that are listed there. If those dates don't work for you, feel free to look on the website, find more. You will find the registration information on there. And the last piece of information I have for you, we do have one remaining webinar for you to experience. We're going to be exploring teaching children to care within a multi-tiered system of support. That webinar is to take place on February 26th, same time, same place. Feel free to register for that. If you have any questions, you can put that in the chat. And I'd like to thank you for taking some of your time out of your day to spend with us this evening. And I wish you a good evening, and I hope you take care of yourself. Thank you.